I don't like commenting on other people's physique, really. I think it's a bit weird in this day and age, isn't it? However, since Tunde joined Peloton, every time I do one of her rides, I just think, I'd like arms like that, please. So when I saw that Peloton had released a comprehensive program called Arms with Tunde, I immediately thought, count me in, please. In this detailed review, I'm going to take you through the program and also tell you if it's right for you as well. Let's get cracking. Let's start with the warm-ups. This is one here. Now these, you can skip these, but I would say don't skip the warm-ups, especially if you're a bit older or it's not the middle of summer. The reason being is there's a little bit of strength work in here as well as some mobility work. And in addition to that, I didn't get one single injury or strain whilst doing this program because I followed the workouts, followed the warm-ups. So it's easy to skip them, but don't skip the workouts. When it comes to the equipment, you'll just need dumbbells. So just standard hex dumbbells or adjustable dumbbells will work fine. I found myself using 3 or 4 different weights throughout the classes. And also I would say that I was lifting about 25% less than I would normally lift. And that's down to the intensity and speed of the classes as well. So you don't need to go really heavy with these classes to get good results. And it's worth saying that this program was originally released on the Peloton guide, but should be on the Peloton app by now. However, if it isn't, I'll put a link in the description. The people at PeloBuddy, which is a very good podcast if you haven't heard it, have worked very hard in putting the list of classes together that are in this just into a format where you can just stack them and do them one after the other over a few days. So if it's not on the Peloton app and you haven't got a Peloton guide, then just follow the link in the description. As the name of the program suggests, this is just very much about arms. And it's easy to think of arms as just biceps, but actually your triceps are a much larger muscle than your biceps, and these are worked really well in this program, as well as the muscles around here that kind of support them and accentuate them, such as your shoulders. There's a little bit of upper body in there as well as back. Basically anything that either improves your arms or tones your arms and or around the area, which gives you kind of a really good look in a t-shirt, I would say, is in this program. And for me, one way I can really tell if I've had a good arm workout is just by that post-workout pump where the muscles are just full of blood for a while afterwards. It's quite a good feeling if you haven't experienced it. And that brings me on to the real positives of this program. So not only is it really a really comprehensive program for your arms and surrounding muscles, the workouts are short as well because there's not a lot of big muscles here. It's not like your legs where you've got big, massive muscles and you can pound them for a long time. These are fairly small muscles here. The workouts are between mostly 10 or 15 minutes with some 20-minute workouts in there. And that also means if you're doing a 15 minutes arm workout here and you want to do some chest or some back or some legs, you've got plenty of time to tag something else on the end. And also there's a rest day between each workout. So you might do arms, this program one day, and the next day you might do legs. So as programs go, there's quite a small time commitment to this one compared to the results I think it will actually give you. The other thing I really like about this program is that you can't skip ahead. So I finished week 1 early and I was keen to start on week 2, but it just had a little padlock symbol. It wouldn't let me skip ahead. And as I mentioned earlier, this is really good for consistent training and avoiding overtraining and injuries. The pace of these workouts is also excellent. So what I would achieve here in a 15-minute workout would probably take me, if I'm honest, 25 minutes on my own. By the time I've done a bit, stopped, looked at Facebook, looked at Instagram, checked my emails. I mean, I'm not the most focused of trainers, but this really condenses it down. And yeah, if you're short of time, it will save you time. This actually brings me on to the negatives because it is so fast paced and there's not much rest. I found that a 15-minute program, a 15-minute workout would probably take me 20 minutes by the time I stopped just for a short break or to grab a drink or to have my inhaler. It's difficult to maintain this pace throughout the whole workout. So you may find that you need to allow a little bit of extra time than what's on this clock here. The other thing I found is that although the classes progress, that you don't repeat any classes, they're a different class every time you do them, that's not the same for the warm-ups. So there's only probably 2 or 3 different warm-ups built into this, and they're only 5 minutes long. I kind of think they should have had a specific warm-up for each class, because at that point, Tunde could talk about the previous day's class and talk about the class you've got coming up, rather than it just feel like a little bit of a random warm-up put in front of your workout within the program. I don't know why, they've probably got a reason, but they could have also just incorporated the 5-minute workout into each class. A bespoke warm-up for every class would have been better. When it comes to results, I've been really pleased. So, I mean, I'm not as ambitious as I used to be with my training, and it's basically made up of cardio, either the rower, the Nordic track or the Peloton, or outside on my bike, and then yoga for mobility and flexibility, and then I train t-shirt muscles. That's it. I wasn't necessarily looking for more growth in my arms, but that has happened. I was just more looking for variety of training. In the back of my mind, I'd like to roll my arms back a decade. However, it's a seesaw, isn't it? So I've got the ability, I know that I could do that. However, I don't really have the desire to do it as much as I used to have. As much as I like a good workout, I also like a good sit down. And in conclusion, if you're looking to strengthen and grow your arms, then this is an exceptional program. This is probably the best one I've done for years. I mean, the only other one I really liked, do you remember back in the day there was P90X? I had it on DVD, but they were just so long. Do you remember? Those workouts, the yoga one was like 90 minutes. They were just so long. If you remember those workouts, let me know. This is a really good, concise workout program. And if you're looking for growth, then you might lift heavier weights, use heavier weights, and perhaps pause the workout a bit more, just to give yourself little breaks. And if you're just looking for toning, this is exceptional for that too. You probably would go slightly lighter and just keep up with the class, then you've got that balance of that kind of almost cardio workout, as well as creating long and lean muscles. All in all, it's a program for everyone. Peloton have done and Tunde, of course, have done a fantastic job with this program. I would recommend it for anyone who's interested in strength training. Whether you're just starting out, the workouts are easy. There's nothing complicated about the moves she does in this. And if you're experienced, then you're going to get a lot from it as well. Generally, I like to say a few more negatives about things, but this program, I mean, it is really just that good. Well, I hope you found this video useful, and until next time, see you soon.